KQ. And this is the East Coast Reflector Youth Net, number 122. We've changed our format a little bit. We listened to the youth, and we've listened to the parents, and we've listened to our users. We decided to change our format, like I said. I'm going to be your moderator tonight. I'm going to introduce our youth, and then I'm going to take check-ins. Once we get a list started, I'll start and I'll turn it over to the first youth, which will be Grayson tonight. And that will basically be the only big change. They won't have to worry about acknowledging stations. They'll just work from the list. We think that might make it a little bit easier. We have something special here tonight, and we encourage all youth to participate. We decided to try third-party youth. We have a young lady that just turned 12 years old today by the name of River from North Carolina. And she's going to take the second portion of the net as third party as her father, KQ4GKO, is sitting right alongside of her, so it's perfectly legit for her to be a third party net controller. But at this time, I'd like to introduce our net controllers. I'd like to ask Grayson, who everybody must know by now. Grayson's been doing pretty much the entire hour of the youth net for the last almost a year, and he needs a little bit of a break, so we're going to stall him off a little bit. But Grayson, why don't you come in and say hello and tell everyone where you're located real quick. Good evening, Grayson.
Good evening, everyone. This is Grayson, KG4BT, and I will be your fourth net control operator of the night. I am located here in Orlando, Florida, and I will be covering 8 o'clock to 8:15. So with that said, I will hand it back over to Dick so that he can get over with the other kids.
Thank you, Grayson. Then second up tonight is our third-party youth, Miss River from North Carolina. River, why don't you come in and introduce yourself and say hello, birthday girl, on your 12th birthday.
This is KQ4GKO. This is John. I'm Dad, and I will be station control while River does net control. And I'm going to hand it over to River right now.
Hello, everybody. This is River, KQ4GKO in New Bern, North Carolina, and I will be your second net control and third party. I am the birthday girl you have heard all about, and everything, so that's me.
Well, thank you, River. And Tooth Fairy told me the other day that I think by the first of the month, River might have her own call sign. Let's hope so. And last on the lineup here tonight is Ivan from Gasport, New York. Probably Ivan's been gone for a few weeks, but he's back tonight, KE2 EGF. Good evening, Ivan.
Good evening, Dick, and everyone else on the net. My name is Ivan, KE2 EGF. My name, like I said, my name is Ivan. I live in Gasport, New York. It's about 20 miles east of the famous Niagara Falls. I am 11 years old. I got licensed about a year ago when I was 10. But other than that, that's a bit about me. This is KE2 EGF. Back to you, Dick.
Well, thank you, Ivan. And before we begin, one of the other things that we've talked about, so many radio clubs and other all-star and IRLP groups have youth nets, and they're all struggling the same as we are for youth. So if you have a youth net in your area, we'd really like you to join up and connect up to us. We'll provide the platform for you. We have the real estate and so forth to accommodate you. So if you've got a club and you got a way to connect, let us know, and we'll get your use in from your local area. I know we had a group in Virginia back a few months that were very interested, so would be a good thing. So just let us know. You don't even need to let us know. Just come in next next week. What else was I going to tell you about? I guess nothing. We can get started here. I guess tonight, once again, our text line is always open, 716-310-9050 for the text line. And a couple of weeks ago, we started a email check-in. Just put text at ECR.radio. Text at ECR.radio in the body of your email and text it in, and it also goes right in the master control here, and you will be put on the log. Let me see if I have any use tonight. Are there any use with us? Third party or licensed use? We'd like to get you up at the top of the list. So third party use or licensed use, if you will. Call signs twice. Once again, this is Dick. I'm the moderator here tonight, WB2JPQ.
KO6 of J, KO6 of J.
And do it. One more time, please, from N1NDN node. It was KO6 something, I believe. If you could give it to us twice and slowly, please. Okay, real slow.
KO6 of J, KO6 of J.
You did have it right. Is it KO6FJ?
Yes, that's Max. He's third party for Doug. Grandpa KO6FJ. Kilo Oscar 6, Foxtrot Juliet, in near San Francisco, California.
Did have it, Vicky. Did have it right. Well, let me go right to you. You our first youth up tonight, all the way on the West Coast. Our question tonight, and I forgot to tell everybody what the question is. Nice and simple. Do you collect anything? Back in my day, we had stamp collectors, we had coin collectors, people collected everything, but you don't hear of that too much anymore. So our question tonight is, do you collect anything other than radio equipment? Some collect cars, but so that's the question tonight. Do you collect anything? Good evening, KO6FJ.
KO6 of J, KO6 of J. This is Max.
I collect coins.
I collect coins.
I collect coins. Say it again.
I collect coins.
Well, you collect coins. That's great. I want to invite you to come into the East Coast Reflector Zoom room. There's a whole bunch of us in here. The screen is quite full. All of our net controllers and whatever are, so if you are comfortable, you and your dad come in. Max, we'd love to have you. We're going to try to start that and try to get the youth involved a little bit more and have them come in an hour before or half an hour before the net and come see us in the Zoom room. That goes for anybody. Just stop in and say hello. Do I have any other youth? Any other third party or youth with us tonight?
KE9 DPF, KE9 DPF.
KE9 DBF, looks like Fred from Indianapolis, Indiana. Do you have a third party or a youth with you tonight?
Kilo Echo 9 Delta Papa Foxtrot. I'm a youth.
Oh, okay, great. You could have fooled me. KE9 DPF, Rochester, Indiana. Well, welcome to the youth set. Same for you. Come on in. Our Zoom room, EastCoastReflector.com. There's a little button there to click to bring you right into the Zoom room if you wish. Come in and say hello to everybody and ride along with us for the next hour. Our question tonight, what do you collect? Do you collect anything?
Well, first I got to start it off and say good evening to everybody here in the net, and thankful for everybody being able to keep it going. But I collect, I got about 22 of them, but KE9 DPF back to net.
I'm sorry, you glitched out just when you said I collect, and you glitched out and you came right back. So what was it that you collect?
I'm running off of an old Kenwood from the 90s. I collect hats, and I got about 22 to 25 of them.
Apologies to everybody. I was supposed to turn this over to Grayson. I'm so used to doing nets. I'm a moderator tonight. My apologies to Grayson for cutting into his territory. But come into our Zoom room if you can. Same with you, Max. Come in and say hello. So let's get a list started here. My apologies. Dry run here we needed tonight. Just so used to running a net and taking off with it. So let's get see if we have any mobile stations tonight. KE2 EDS Mobile, KE2 EDS Mobile.
Charlie 1 Juliet Papa Delta. Kilo Charlie 1 Juliet Papa Delta. Mobile in and out. Have a good night, everyone.
KD2 VNU, KD2 VNU. From the bottom up, I recognize KD2 VNU. Jeffrey from Milton, Vermont, in and out, KC1 JPD. Got Mark from Elma, KE2 EDS. Randy from West Seneca via the text line, W2RBC. Nick from Toledo, W8NJT. And James from Jacksonville Beach, Florida, AK4AG. Anyone else? Oh, I got Alex, W7FTM via the text line. Anyone else like to get on the list before I turn it to Grayson to run this list? Mike, W2EM.
Kilo Quebec 4 Foxtrot Hotel Echo. Kilo Quebec 4 Foxtrot Hotel Echo.
7 Whiskey Quebec Alpha. That's Kilo 7 Whiskey Quebec Alpha. Kevin in Vancouver.
Kilo Romeo 4 Echo X-Ray Victor. John in Florida. Kilo Romeo 4 Echo X-Ray Victor.
All right, let me grab the net. That's a good list. Good evening to John, High Springs, Florida, KR4EXV. Just before you, John, there was a KK7. Is it WQA? KK7 WQA?
Affirmative. KK7WQA, Vancouver, Washington.
Gotcha, KK7WQA. It didn't come up the first time. We got Pat from Harvest, Alabama, KQ4FHE. Chuck from Lancaster, New York, W2EM. Anna, nice to see you from Beaver, Pennsylvania tonight, KD3AJN. Alex, W7FTM, our net controller from the Trivia Net on Saturday nights at 11. And I think I acknowledged everybody else. I'm going to turn it over to Grayson, KG4BUT, and let him work this list of stations. This is Dick, WB2JPQ.
Thank you, Dick. Jason, KG4BT. I am going to be your net control operator, so 8 to 8:15 till Wivel takes over. I am doing a phone system today, so from highest seconds to lowest number of seconds. I have KD2 Virginia, WD from W New York. I have W2 RBC, Randy from Manchester, New York. I have KQ4HE, Pat from Harvest, Alabama, and I have 14 seconds, AK4G, Jim from Jacksonville, Ohio, and I have 37 FTM Alex from Scottsdale, Arizona, and I have W2EM Chuck from Lancaster, New York, and I have KD3AJN Anna from Beaver, and I have KC1JPD Jeffrey from Milton, Vermont, and I have KL4EXV John from High Springs, Florida. Go to the highest number of seconds, KD2 Neil WDM from W New York. Going to KQ4FHE Pat from Harvest, Alabama.
Good evening, Grayson, and everybody else on the net. The answer to the question is no, I've never collected anything. Back to you, Grayson, KQ4FHE.
Some please to Pat. Oh yeah, sorry, Randy. Yeah, you had 35. Pat only had 25. So let's go to W2REC Randy from Manchester, New York.
Good evening, Grayson, River, Dick, Vicky, and everyone on the youth net. I'm not really an avid connector, but I do like to collect meteorites and stones that glow under UV light. Back to net control, 73 to all, W2, RBC.
Uranium? So pretty, Randy. Next up, I have K2ES Smog from ML, New York.
Good evening, Grayson. This is Mark, KE2EDS Mobile via the repeater phone. I used to collect coins as a young man. Now I've saved the collection to give to my grandson someday. Grayson, great job. Have a great evening. KE2EDS Mobile, clear.
Okay, some please to next up, let's go to, let's go to 14 let's go to, 8340G, Jim from Jacksonville, Florida.
Good evening, Grayson, and everyone on the YouthNet. Special shout out to River. Happy birthday, River. Happy 12th birthday, and good luck with your upcoming first license exam. And I know you'll pass it. I'm sure you've got a great Elmer there next to you. Special hello to Ivan, and good to hear again you, Grayson. You always do a great job. Getting to the question, do I collect anything? Yeah, a few things. I collector of baseball caps, also some coins, and I have a few radios in my collection. And one of these days I'm going to get the t-shirt that says, "Honey, I promise, just one more radio." 7-3, guys. Have a great weekend. AK4G.
And then one radio tones in 220. Simply to Jim. Next up, W7FPM, Alex from Scottsdale, Arizona.
Thank you, Grayson. Well, I've been a coin collector since I was your age. Really enjoyed it a lot. I think I bought a silver dollar. The first thing I bought was a Morgan silver dollar for $3. Because coins didn't cost as much back then, and a dollar was worth more, but you know how that works. Anyway, I've recently taken up collecting the flags from other countries, and I got most of them now, and last week I got a Swiss flag for my collection, so that was a big plus. Thank you, Grayson. W7FTM, back to you, buddy.
Simply to Alex. Up. Give me a second here. Alright, actually, D2D away from Bevo.
Good evening, Grayson, and to the rest of the net. Actually, I do not collect anything. I think if I had the coins, I would collect a lot more radios. Back to you. This is N3DQD.
Now, let's go ahead and, wait, hold up. Let me give you a second. Alright. Next up, W2EM. Wait, hold up. Yeah. No, okay. Yeah, W7, yeah, no, W2EM in New York.
Good evening, Grayson, and the rest of the group here tonight. And happy birthday to River there. When I was a young man, I used to collect baseball cards. I wish I still had them. They probably would have been worth something, but I don't know where they went. My mother probably threw them out when I went off to school. So you have a great evening there, and hope to see you. Hope to see you again next Hamfest at the Orlando Hamcation. Maybe we go out to dinner again this time with the group there. You have a good night. W2EM.
Yeah, Chuck, the is in February of 2026, so yeah, you have months to get through. Feel free to, Chuck. Next up, let's go ahead. I have Kitty-Free Adrian Anna from Beagle. Yeah, Kitty-Free Adrian, no, okay, no, I came in as in and out, okay. NJT, no. Cutie, I'm confused. Oh, okay. Yeah, let's do NJ and Nick from Toledo, Ohio.
This is W8NJT with third-party traffic from my...
So, I collect Stitch plushies.
All right, end of third-party traffic, and happy birthday, River, and have a good night. W8NJT, back to net control.
Teaneck and Teodoro. Next stop, KC3JP, Jeffrey from Milton, Vermont. Hey, Jeffrey, you were in and out, so please do if you listening. KC7, WQA, Norman, Vancouver, Washington. And I don't know if that was you, but you were scratchy. WQA, Norman from Vancouver, Washington, you can come in. Okay, I guess Norman isn't in and out, so let's do KL4EXV, John from High Springs, Florida. Yo. Alright, KB2V, the leading from New York, you can come in.
Good evening, Grayson. Good evening and welcome to River and happy birthday and welcome back, Ivan. I used to collect model cars, but now I collect those. You guys are doing good. KD2, can you return it back to the net?
Please, you, Dan. Next up, I'll hand it over to Dick to get more. Thank you, Snap.
Thank you, Grayson. I'll get another list started here. What Grayson was doing, for those of you that are following along on the log, Grayson wanted to have a points program, if you will. So we created the number of check-ins. So he went to whoever had checked into the youth net the most first and worked his way down. But I think that's going to be a little bit too confusing maybe for River. So River, you just take them as they come, go down the list. I already got a text message that said Grayson skipped me, not knowing what's going on. So we'll work the bugs out of that. Already got Jason, K4KU on the log via the text line, and K8BYU. Who else do we have tonight that would like to get in on the youth net and talk with River here in just a couple of minutes? We got N1 CBM. Anybody, anywhere, call signs twice. This is Dick, WB2JPQ. KL4FRR, KL4FRR. N2BH, N2BH.
K4MMX, K4MMX.
November 1, Whiskey Echo Bravo
November 1, Whiskey Echo Bravo.
K2 CMT. K2 CMT.
November 4, Romeo Hotel Echo. November 4, Romeo Hotel Echo. 6QDY and 6QDY.
KR4 FLZ. KR4 FLZ.
Whiskey X-Ray 2, Charlie India Bravo. Whiskey X-Ray 2, Charlie India Bravo.
PY2BIL. Papa Yankee 2 Bravo India Lima. In and out. Looks like a good place to stop. We got PY2BIL from Brazil. Was in and out. Thank you for stopping by. Just before that, there was a 2CIB. The 2CIB, please.
X-Ray 2, Charlie India Bravo. That is Whiskey X-Ray 2, Charlie India Bravo Mobile. This is a net out. Stay in and out.
David, we got you. Ogdensburg, New York. Haven't been up there in a long time. WX2CIB. We missed the prefix there. We got KR4FLZ. We got David from Sacramento. N6QDY. Roger. K4RHE. Mike, K2CMT. W1WEB. K4MMX. K2BH Bill. We got Roland from Troy, Michigan. KD8BFY. K04FRR. N1CBM. And I guess I acknowledge Roy and Kevin. At this time, I'm going to turn it over to River and let her work as many as she wants here tonight. We'll go as long as we got check-ins. We have no time restraint. Nothing comes up at the top of the hour that we have to get off of here for. So over to you, River. This is Dick, WB2JPQ. And once again, our question tonight, do you collect anything?
This is River, KQ4GKO. I do not collect, well, I do collect bird feathers and bird eggs, and Pokemon cards, but that's it. And so, I'm new to this, so I'll do my best, but correct me if I do anything wrong. So I guess I'll call on K4KU Jason in Atlanta, Georgia.
Hey, River, welcome to the YouthNet, and we're so happy to have you, and happy birthday, by the way. And also to Grayson, you did a great job with the first part, and I want to tell Grayson his idea for the points. I kind of like it because I only have 12 check-ins. I feel like I need to get one every week. And I collect technical gadgets, so I'm currently talking on the M1KE. And with that, I'll send it back to Net Control. Have a good night, River 73.
Thank you for coming. Next up is KA8BYU, Roy in Ballston, New York.
Good evening, River, everybody on the YouthNet. KA8BYU. Happy birthday, young lady. And I had a lot of different things. When I was younger, I had a plethora of comic books. I had almost every one of the Marvel series, including Fantastic Four #1 and Spider-Man #1 and quite a few others. My mother made me get rid of those at one point, and now I could kick myself when I see what they're worth. I also collect books. I've got 2 bookshelves full of books and another whole tote that's not unpacked until I get another bookshelf. And I collect radios as well. Like I think every ham operator. I've got radios dating all the way back to the 70s when I got licensed. Back to you.
Thank you for coming. That is a very impressive collection. So next up is N1CBM Carlos in Hollywood, Florida.
Good evening, River. Welcome to the ECR Usenet, and happy birthday. We're glad to have you here. I have a third-party check-in right now after my answer to the question, which is I've been flying RC airplanes since I was 10. That's 43 years ago, and I like to collect them. When I can keep them, I just stash them away, hang them on the garage ceiling, and keep them there, flying every now and then. That's it for me, model airplanes, and I have a third-party traffic. This is N1CBM with third-party traffic.
Hi, my name is Alex, and I collect Legos and vinyl.
That's the end of the third-party traffic for N1CBM. Back to you, River.
Thank you for coming. It's a cool collection, and on to KO4FRR, Joe in Sorrento, Florida.
Good evening, this is Joe, KO4FRR. Good job on the net this evening. River and Grayson and Ivan and Dick and Vicky. To answer my question, and happy birthday, by the way. To answer the question, probably various electronic gadgets. Probably same with Jason, and I need to keep up with Jason because I'm a little above him, so I need to keep it up. Have a good one.
That's a cool collection. Thank you for coming. And on to KD8BFY, Roland in Troy, Michigan. KD8BFY, Roland in Troy, Michigan. Okay, on to N. Homer, New York.
I believe that's N2BH. Good evening, River. Happy birthday. Starting out pretty good. Other than collecting HTs, man, it seems like they just come out of nowhere. I collect Harley-Davidson poker chips from different dealers. I try to get one from every state I go through, and I got a few states left, so I got to do a couple more motorcycle trips. And to BH.
Wow, that's a very specific thing. Thank you for coming. Now on to K4MMX, Craig in Oakland Park, Florida.
Good evening, everyone. Good job, Grayson. Happy birthday to River. I collect old tube radios. K4MMX, back to net.
Alright, thanks for coming. And now to N1WEB in Collierville, Tennessee.
Thank you, River. This is Webb in Collierville, Tennessee. You said that pretty good. A lot of people have a hard time saying that word. I collect spoons, and I also have a stamp collection. Happy birthday, N1WEB. Back to the net.
Collecting spoons, well, I've never heard of that one, but cool. Thanks for coming, and on to K2CMT, Mike in DeBary, Florida.
Good evening, River, and happy birthday. 12 long years. And I collect hats, ball caps primarily, but most of them are golfing hats from any golf course I have the privilege of playing. And I've got a few here from Stonehenge and Royal Caribbean Pickleball Club, and you just never know what kind of hat that I see out there, but I added them up here a short time ago, and I think I have over 75. So I've got a hat for every season. Everyone have a good evening here tonight, and thank you for supporting the YouthNet.
Nice. On to N4RHE, Roger in Fort Lauderdale, Florida.
Good evening and happy birthday, River. Thank you for conducting the net. November 4, Romeo Chaleco. I collect beautiful guitars. November 4, Roger M. Enthusiast. Return to the net.
Nice, guitar collection. Thanks for coming. And now on to N6QDY, David in Sacramento, I don't know that in California.
Hello, River in the net. Wow, you're doing a great job. Happy birthday to you. And also thanks to Grayson. You're doing a great job as well. I know Ivan will do the same. Let's see, to answer your question, I collect challenge coins. Public safety challenge coins and military challenge coins. And like everybody else that's a ham, seems like I'm collecting handhelds. I've got them all over the place. Anyways, you're doing a great job. Again, happy birthday. Keep up the good work and see your new call sign. Back to net control, M6QDY.
Alright, thanks for coming. Now on to KR4FLZ, Brandon in Winter Springs, Florida.
Yeah, good afternoon, everyone, and happy birthday to you, River. I'm trying to think, I used to collect Pokemon cards. I'm a 90s kid. I grew up in the 90s, and that was one of the things I used to collect. I wish I still had those. I'm sure they're worth some money now, maybe, possibly. But recently, old video games. I have a game room, and I've been collecting like PlayStation 1, Nintendo 64, some of the old Nintendo games and stuff like that. Yeah, so I'd have to say like vintage video games. Yeah, back to net control, KR4 FLZ.
Alright, thanks for coming. I'm going to turn it over to WB2JPQ, and good night, everybody.
Wasn't that great, everybody? Wow. Third party. Wow. That's phenomenal. That just shows we can do it, guys and gals. So get your kids. We'll work this out. We'll do this together. I'm going to turn it over to Ivan. He's been around here for a while, KE2EGF, and I think Vicky's already added a bunch of text check-ins. I'm not going to acknowledge them all. I don't want to take the time to do that. We'll turn it over to Ivan. Good evening to you, young man. KE2EGF. This is Dick, WB2JPQ.
Hey, Dick, River, and Grayson. This is Ivan, K2EGF. Firstly, River, I just want to say I think your radio voice is fantastic. Hopefully you're having a nice birthday. Honestly, you probably have the best radio voice I've heard for someone that's not a ham and also isn't a journalist for a news company. So, yeah, other than that, let's start this off here. We have Whiskey X-Ray 2. Charlie, India Bravo, David in Ogdensburg, New York. I think I pronounced that right for your town there. Yeah, other than that, oh, my bad, you're in and out. Sorry about that. Let's go down to N2, VMM, David in Peru, New York. The question of the night is, do you collect anything?
Good evening, Ivan. Sounds good. Oh, yeah, I collect a lot of things. My wife says I'm a hoarder, collecting everything. I've got a lot of different things, so. But as long as it's with electronics, I kind of like it. You are doing a very good job. I know you just started, but I know you're going to do a good job. So this is N2 VNM, back to net control, and River, happy birthday.
Right, well, starting with you, David. I have to agree with you on the electronic gadgets thing. Been collecting some stuff recently. Got something at garage sale for, I think, $5. Got a nice signal detector that can track down phone signals and GPS signals for tracking like air tags. Also can detect hidden cameras. It's a pretty cool gadget. And I also got an old TV here I got from a estate sale place, and I got for $5. It's from 1978. It's a GE. Even got the guy's call sign still on it, KBVR 7478. But other than that, you can definitely tell that I do like collecting electronic gadgets too from all that. But other than that, let's pass this on to Anna, KD3 AJN in Beaver, Pennsylvania.
Good evening, Ivan and Grayson and River, and happy birthday, River. I used to collect Tweety birds, but I don't do that anymore. Everybody have a good day, and you all are doing a fantastic job. KD3 AJN.
Thank you for the compliments there, Anna. I think we, Grace and River before me definitely did a fantastic job. We'll see how I do here. Alright, let's pass this down to KE2 ENR via the text line. Joseph in Middle Islands, New York.
Evening, Ivan. Thank you for running the net. River, happy birthday if you're still on. Thank you. You did a fantastic job as well. As I was thinking about the question, I realized there's a fine line between collecting and hoarding, and I don't officially collect anything like everyone else. I just have 4 massive boxes and filing cabinets full of cables I need to go through. So, and then get rid of a bunch of them, and I just haven't done that yet. So, by attrition, I guess I collect cables, wires, connectors, and things of that nature just because I haven't thrown them away yet. So, looking forward to decluttering at some point, but until then, I will say 7-3 to everyone on the net. And again, fantastic job, Ivan. 7-3.
Yeah, I agree with you there, Joseph. I got 2 bins actually right next to my desk filled with stuff that I don't even use, and use them once every 3 months. So I think most hams are hoarders, but yeah, honestly, my whole electronic gadget collecting thing is probably more of a hoarding business. But yeah. All right, well, we're gonna pass on down to KK4JJK, John via text line in Buffalo, New York.
Good evening, everyone on the net. Great to hear the kids tonight. Great job by all 3 of you so far. I collect, I used to collect, they're harder to find now, but I used to collect wheat pennies. You have to ask your parents what those wheat pennies are. I have a whole jar of them, some over 100 years old. And I also collect coffee mugs for my wife for each country I've been to, and I think my count now is 43. So that's it, 73. This is KK4JJK, back to net control.
All right, 73 to you, John. Yeah, my mom definitely collects a lot of coffee mugs. It's probably more of a hoarding business, too. She's an avid coffee drinker. But yeah, we're going to pass on down to KF0CSI, Andy in Norfolk, Nebraska, and via the text line. Question of the night is, do you collect anything?
Well, good evening, Ivan, and everybody else. Happy birthday, River, and Grayson, and all that stuff there. You were on here too, so everybody's doing a fine job. Yeah, I had to think about this one. I don't actually go out of my way to. Yeah, I'm thinking I'm falling more into the hoarding category or refusing to throw stuff away category than actually going out of my way to physically look and search and collect stuff. So handhelds and well, I do have a bunch of Rubik's cubes that lay around that the granddaughters and soon-to-be grandson, when he gets big enough to know what he's doing, their job is to mess them up so Papa can solve them, so later they can mess them back up again. So don't really have a big collecting, but boy, hoarding. And if you were here, Ivan, I have a fun time collecting things that don't sell at Hamfest. You know, at the silent auctions, they sell them afterwards for $1. And then I give them to one of our club members' kids, and he just rolls his eyes going, the club member, not the kid. The club member rolls his eyes going, you're sending more junk home for my kid. Thanks a lot. All right, buddy. Doing a great job, everybody. KF0CSI.
Alright, well, 33 to you, Andy. Yeah, I actually collect Rubik's Cubes, too. I solve them. I think the fastest time I've ever solved one, 3x3, which is the one that's got the 9 blocks on each face, or nine colors on each face, I should say. Not 9 colors, 9 stickers on each face. Yeah, so that's the 3x3. I can solve that in about 34 seconds. I think that's my fastest. And then the 2x2, which is instead 4 colors on each face. That has, I've solved those in about 8 seconds. So, yeah, other than that, we're going to pass on down to KE8SMN, Jeff in Rochester Hills, Michigan, via the text line. Question of the night is, do you collect anything?
Good evening to the Youthnet. This is KE8SMN. Yes, I collect, but I have third-party traffic here tonight for you, Ivan, so here you go.
Hi, Ivan.
I am Jeff's wife, Cindy, and I collect sewing machines. I have a 1919 treadle, red eye, and I have two antique featherweights, 1932 and a 1952, and I have 5 current, brand new, current era Berninas.
This is KE8 SMN, the guy that pays for all that stuff. Back to you. You got control.
Well, 73 to you, Jeff, and your wife, too. I think her name was Cindy there. Sewing machines, I should say. That's definitely a good one. Something I've wanted to learn to do for a while here. Haven't learned yet, but my mom is pretty good at it. Same thing with my dad. Now we're going to pass it on down to KQ4 GOI, Chris in Parrish, Florida.
Good evening, Ivan and Grayson and River. Happy birthday. When I was your age, I collected stamps. And now I have a collection of military patches when I was in the service. Back to you, KQ4 GOI.
Hi, this is K2EGF. We're at the bottom of our list here. We have 4 minutes until the net ends, but like we said, we can go about 15, well, we can go however long we need to go past that. But once the last batch of check-ins is done after 9 o'clock, then that's where we'll end the net. The question tonight is, do you collect anything? We've had some great answers tonight. Let me see here. I think that the most popular answer is going to be radios. Actually, no, I should say coins. Yes, coins is a very collectible thing. I know some people that do some good stuff with that, but other than that, it's time to take some more check-ins. Yeah, now we have 3 minutes left till the net ends, so this is K2EGF, your net controller, and we're going to take more check-ins now.
4IDW, Doherty.
November 6, Juliet, India, N6JI.
Bravo, uniform Tango with not this one, but 2 third-party check-ins.
W2 KJV. W2 KJV.
Kilo Charlie 3, Foxtrot Golf Delta. Kilo Charlie 3, Foxtrot Golf Delta. N6 JI, N6 JI.
K6 GBZ, K6 GBZ, in and out.
Kilo Charlie 1, Queen Papa London. KC1 QPL, in and out.
This is K2EGF. I'm going to stop there. I will take some more check-ins in a minute here. I have to acknowledge all these people. I'm going to start off from the bottom of the list. First, we had KC2, LEF, Ray in Gettsville, New York. He is in and out, but nice to see you on the net, Ray. I think this is the first time I've seen you on the Youth Net, Ray. So yeah, like I said, it's nice seeing you. And yeah, now we have KC1, QPL, John in St. Paul, South St. Paul, Minnesota. He is in and out. Then we have K6 GVZ, also in and out. Thomas in Cameron Park, California. Then for our non-in and outs, we have KC3 FGD, Ray in Elizabethtown, Pennsylvania, W2KJV, Tony in Homestead, Florida. Then we have KG4BUT, third-party traffic. That's Grayson, Orlando, Florida, with 2 third-party traffic. That's actually the most, Grayson, that's the most third parties I've actually ever seen in one of these nets. So, and then we have N6JI Jeffrey, he's new to the system in St. Petersburg, Florida. And then we have a Ford India Delta Whiskey Station, 4IDW. Can you please come back if you have those letters in your call sign, or your call sign matches those?
Evening with Kilo Echo for India Delta Whiskey. Copy?
Alright, John, I got Kilo Echo 4 India Delta Whiskey. Seems like you're new to the system in Delray Beach, Florida. Nice to see you on the nets here. We have a lot of new people tonight, and that is very great to see. So the question tonight is, do you collect anything? Alright, yeah, so like I said, the question tonight is, do you collect anything? Down to you.
USL, thank you. Welcome aboard. I do hear that there's birthday greetings to go out to, so happy birthday to whomever. Apologies I did not catch your name. Yes, I collect telegraph keys and microphones. I have telegraph keys from the Civil War all the way up to modern day, probably 1980s and 90s, and I also have antique microphones from 1909 all the way up to Ohio PR40, which I use on a daily basis. And I even have a microphone that was used in the White House. Back to net control.
So for the first time, if you want to join our morning brew, that is every morning, Monday through Friday, from 7 a.m. I should say. Definitely not 7 p.m. or else it would not be the morning brew, it would be evening brew. It is 7 p.m. to not 7 p.m. 7 a.m. to 9 a.m. Yeah, and that's our morning brew. If you want to check into that, you will be sent a welcome email. I think telegraph keys are a very great collector's item. I try to collect some of those. Don't have any yet. I just got one, but it's something I would very much like to collect since I'm wearing CW here. Then we have N6JI Jeffrey. You're also new to the system in St. Petersburg, Florida. Like I said, the question is, do you collect anything? I'm going to pass it down to you. Julia India Jeffrey in New St. Petersburg, Florida, or a call sign similar to that. Can you please come now?
Okay, I had a something in my throat here, and it was difficult to transmit, but I'm here now. It's November 6th, Juliet, India, and you have the location correct. It is St. Petersburg. I've lived in several different states. Let's see, I collect coins, and I used to collect stamps, and also, not a lot, but some paper money, like $1, $5, $2 bills. So that's my extent of collecting things. So with that, good to be here, and back to net control.
Hi, 73 Jeffrey. It's nice to see you on for the first time. Now we're going to pass down to KJ4 BUT Grayson, Orlando, Florida, with third-party check-ins. Hello, Ivan and everybody else. I do have two not net control uploads. I have two third-party check-ins who would like to come in. My brother Alex and Aspen, so let's go with Alex first. What do you like to collect, Alex? Legos. Alright, and to Aspen? I'll go the devices and items. Govi is a brand of, it's a electronic brand that they basically make like LED lights. That Chipanito, simply do I KG12UT Cleo, back to net control. Right, 73 is you there, Grayson, and the third-party traffic that joined. Yeah, your younger brother there, I don't think I got his name, but yeah, I think you were talking about Govee lights there, Govee. I'm not sure, but yeah, if he does like to collect Govee lights, I like to collect those lights too. Trying to get some up in the ham shack at the moment, but they're a little expensive. So other than that, yeah, we're gonna pass that down to W2 KJV, Tony in Homestead, Florida.
Good evening, Ivan. Good evening, everyone on the net tonight, the youth net. Congratulations, River. You did a great job. And Grayson, you're doing great as always. I guess you could put me down for that I collect guitars and radios. Hope everyone has a great night. Back to you, Ivan. W2 KJV73.
Alright, 73 to you, Tony. Guitars is definitely a great one. Alright, now we're going to pass on down to KC3, FGD, Ray in Elizabethtown, Pennsylvania.
Hey, good evening, Ivan, and everyone on the net. You guys are doing a wonderful job. My SWL and I have been collecting antiques and vintage stuff since way back in the early 60s, and just to name a few that we currently have, we're big into vintage apothecary jars, got quite a collection of those. Also into vintage sports cars, so I have a couple of those. WZ3X. Some of the current things we have, still looking around. Everyone have a wonderful evening. Back to net control.
73 to you, Ray, and that will be the end of our net for tonight. This is K2EGF. Hope everyone had a good time at our net tonight. Let me see what the most popular answer was. I have a feeling it was coins, but let's check here. It's either coins or radios. Yep, it's coins. So the number one most collected is going to be coins. The number two most collected is going to be electronic gadgets. And then tied for third place is radios, Legos, and guitars. And then for fourth place we have wires and antique tied. So coins are in 14.3%. Electronic guitars are at 8.6% of our check-ins. And then guitars, Legos, no, you don't collect anything. And yeah, I think I said Legos, those are at 5.7%, and then wires and antiques are at 2.9%. I think we had a very good turnout in the net tonight. We have about 52 check-ins. That is, I think, a great number, but other than that, this is K2EGF. I'm going to be ending the net tonight and returning the East Coast Reflector back to normal use. This is KE2EGF.